Here's a real quick short tutorial on how to pickle your beetroot after you've grown it, because in this state that it is right here, I mean, it's not too edible right now. Can't eat it like an apple. So we need to go ahead and cook it, dice it up or slice it up, and go ahead and pop it in some jars. Right, so let's go ahead and pick the rest. Picking out beetroot is not hard. It's just simply just give it a bit of a tug and it should just come straight out. Got one. So I'm going to take off the foliage outside rather than taking it indoors, so that we don't have a massive leaves build up on the worktop. Now just simply taking these off like that, just chopping them and then putting them to the side. Now you can do stuff with those. They are edible, so you want to do a little bit of research on it. You can make like pesto out of it and a couple of other things, but personally I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to compost these. They make an excellent compost material and you can get a lot as well. This stuff will go straight into the compost bin. So once you've sterilised your jars by popping them in the oven 15 minutes after rinsing them in, or washing them in hot soapy water, you then, once this starts to boil, you go ahead and pop your beetroot in, and now we'll leave it for 1 hour. Right, so putting brown sugar in the malt vinegar. It's 4. Alright, so if you're doing this yourself, you want the malt vinegar, and for the amount you need is 270 ml to 3 to 4 tablespoons of brown sugar, and that's what you want. And then we need to bring this to the boil to dissolve the sugar. Okay, so I have doubled up on the vinegar and sugar solution just because of the amount of beetroot that we have. Now we're going to have to get a spoon and just spoon that out. And now we'll bring that to the boil so that the sugar has dissolved, and then we should be good to go. Right, so now that you've got your beetroot, go ahead and carefully pop them in the water. Nice cold bowl of water, it just makes peeling them easier. They're very warm. And then just peel. They're so easy, you just rub the skins off. Rub the skin off, and that's that one done. Simple as that. And then I'm going to be using this tray to cut them on, just because if you cut them on a plate, it's easier to cut them on something that's easy just to rinse off, that don't absorb the colour. So if you do it on wood, you'll end up with a purple chopping board. So there we are, that's all of them fully peeled. All the peelings are in there. Go ahead and pour that outside. Okay, so now just chop off your ends of your beetroot. They can go in the compost. And then we've got a couple of different ways that we're gonna chop them up. Alright, so that's all the ends chopped off. Now this is an egg slicer, and so I'm gonna try using this on some of the smaller ones. Pop them in like that, and then hopefully should end up some nice even slices. So I'll do this to a couple of them. Right, so now I'm going to use the good old traditional knife method. Just slicing them up. I want to make these ones a little bit thicker than the other ones and pop them separate. In goes the vinegar to nice, still nice and hot. It'll be absolutely fine. I'm popping these in. Separate them up. Just now pour in your vinegar. Grab yourself a lid. And there you have a jar of beetroot. Now you need to do, well, I would suggest is label it so then you know when you've made it. And in about a couple of weeks' time you can eat it. You can eat it sooner, but for it to get that flavour you're probably best off to wait a couple of weeks. So this is some that I made 10 days ago, and I know you're meant to wait 2 weeks, but I'm just going to give you a little taste test to see what it's like. Cool. Jar's sealed good. And so here we go. A little cube. Oh, I've got to have another cube just to make sure. Well, if there's one thing that I can say, go grow your beetroot and go pickle it, because that is absolutely delicious. And I think Binglington even wants some. I better put the lid back on. That is fantastic. Yeah, definitely go pickle your own beetroot. There's nothing like it. Wow, amazing. Absolutely amazing. I think I've messed up the label a little bit, but really nice. Bingy. Right, so if you can see that we've got some leftover jars here, don't worry, we haven't gone insane and thought we had that much beetroot. We're actually going to be making some cherry jam, not in this video. I might make a video about it, maybe, I'm not sure yet. We'll do a test batch, see how it goes, and then potentially might make a video. But yeah, they've got a big old tub of cherries. So, and they come off of our cherry tree. In our garden, which we've got a few of, but there's one which is really producing a lot of cherries at the moment. So yeah, happy days. Anyway, that is how to make some pickled beetroot. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and check out some of the other videos on my channel. They're on the screen right now.